Hate your job? Well, thanks to the pandemic, now may be the best time to change careers. Find out why. That and stupid news with Fitz on this episode of Madge Unmuted. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Madge Unmuted. I am your host, Madge Madigan. Season 2 premiere here. Woo! And back. Motherfucker. And that the dulcet tones you hear across from me is
What's up?
Fitz.
I'm in the same room with you. I got myself out of the little cage.
Yay!
And
you
figured
should
I'd
have seen
join
him
you.
when he was in the cage. He had on thigh-high boots and a little crop top and was
scaring everyone by the thousands.
hey,
That
doing
was
his
evil.
dance.
I'd like to share with everyone my favorite teacup, which is none other than the Bob Ross,
Oh my God,
which is
that's so
out of
cute.
focus. See, it's dark until you fill it up with hot liquid, and then it reveals the picture.
You know,
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents,
yes.
and that's the new season 2 motto.
Okay, but you know what? I read an article on him that
Please don't say it.
what?
Go
No,
ahead.
no,
thought you were
not
gonna-
that kind of
I
accident.
thought you were going to say like
No,
he's
no.
got some kind like he's like, oh
no,
yeah.
he had a
he's-
business partner that screwed him and took like his identity, and then his son got screwed. He didn't get left anything when Bob died.
Oh wow. Yeah,
That was a fun story.
yeah. I heard that someone like recently found one of his paintings at a garage sale. Bought it for like $5 and it turned out to be an authentic Bob Ross and it
That
was like
sounds familiar.
300 grand or something.
Yeah. So hey, everybody, here we are with Fitz back in Rock Fox Studios for all your recording needs. Go to rockfox.com and you too can have a podcast or some video or some
Do it.
cool stuff.
You won't.
Do it, you won't.
You won't.
So we're gonna try a new format this year. Oh my God, we just lost Fitz. Oh, and then here's me.
We're having chair difficulties and we're like,
Here's me going for the arms again.
yeah.
We traded chairs because my chair wouldn't go up high enough. So I was sitting on books, and then Fitz was like, "I don't want to get your zoo butt all over my coffee table books for the
That
waiting
is
room."
not the reason.
So he's
because
like-
I am committed to your comfort.
He said, "Get your sweaty
So-
ass off my book."
Get your ass off my damn book.
Anyway,
So what's the haps?
we got a
Stuff?
stuff. We have a new format. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have theme. We're gonna have segments. We're gonna have talk, banter, and it will probably evolve. So, if you don't like something or whatever, write down in the comments, "Hey, that sucked,"
And I'll reply with this.
and I'll give you a double. So anyway, today's topic. Yeah, that's what we're doing, and this is kind of
Topics.
loosely based on a book I wrote 8 years ago that I'm not crazy about now because it's really dated and my life has gotten better.
Nonchalantly says how she wrote a book. How many books have I written? Big fat goose egg.
Oh, I thought 3.
No,
I've written
I'm
2.
not in Germany.
I've written 2. When life gives you lemons, at least you won't get scurvy.
That's true.
It is true. So
true.
I had
But you will have a sour puss.
anyway. So the first chapter is about change, and I had some stories in there. But anyway, so we're going to discuss change, and one of the first things we're going to discuss today is changing careers later in life.
Oy vey.
Something we know nothing about.
Right.
Both of us have changed careers.
Yeah.
So Fitz,
I've changed. You know what? I haven't really changed careers. I've changed lanes in the highway of careers. You know what I mean?
there you go.
It's kind of the same. It's sort of a career change, but they're all related in some way.
Oh,
so.
I've changed careers a million times. Being a single mom, it was like I was torn between what I wanted to do and what was going to bring in money because what I wanted to do doesn't. And
I know that pain all too well.
So that's when I became a stripper. No, I'm kidding. People were throwing money at me to put my clothes back on. So that I've done things. I was like a real estate agent. I was
Sorry, I hit that button like 40 seconds ago and it finally kicked on.
Oh.
I was trying to do this one with your burlesque show theme. But anyway, I
I
interrupted.
love that music. That's okay. We'll just edit that shit out.
It never happened.
3, 2, 1. Hey, so where was I? Oh, so I've done so many different things.
Yeah.
I tried. I was a realtor. I sold large print. I sold home warranties.
You didn't sell car warranties, did you?
I worked in radio and
me.
TV. Yeah, really. I did marketing. I did copy edit. I did, I was a dental hygienist. No, I wasn't.
My mom was a dental hygienist.
Was she?
Yeah, when I was born. Or just before I was born.
They're steady work in that. So.
What'd you go to school for? You went to school for broadcasting.
Broadcasting,
right?
yeah. And so I did. I spent the first 10 years out of college working in radio and TV. Well, mostly TV, but then radio. And then I found out that it was evil. Commercial radio. No, it's just, it was
soulless.
Yeah. And it paid nothing. It's a minimum wage job. Everybody thinks it's so glamorous. Unless you're like a top salesperson or like some superstar morning guy or no guy, really, let's just face it.
Yeah.
And, and you make literally minimum wage. I like ran most of the front office in one job and was slightly above minimum wage because they think everybody wants to be in this industry, which was true.
Everybody's lining up. So, hey, if you don't like it, get out. There's 10 other people that'll jump in your spot right away.
I mean, these guys running being a board operator overnight in this sweaty little room, making miniature. Anyway, so, and then it was deregulation where they were letting all kinds of, they changed the ownership rules where companies could own everything. Hence comes in iHeart and Entercom and all that.
Speaking of soulless.
And yes, and now they have one DJ in the entire company that they beam out to all the thousands of radio stations they own.
Good morning, your city name here.
Exactly.
Yep.
So then I just went and raised kids. That was my most important, most satisfying and fun and cool job.
And you did a hell of a job too. Your kids are awesome.
Thank you.
I only met one of them.
Libby. Yeah,
I met Libby. Both of your daughters are absolutely gorgeous. And they look like they really got their shizit together. They look like they just where did they graduate from school? They went to
the youngest just graduated from Syracuse. Woo! The middle one not just in 2019 graduated from Quinnipiac University in Connecticut. Woo!
That's right.
And then my oldest, my son, my baby boy, graduated in 2016 from NYU.
That's fantastic.
And I did it as a single mom. Their dad kind of vanished for a few years, and that was really traumatic. But so we got through it, and they all went to school, and they were all very grounded. And this is going to be another recurring theme is that you can get through shit. Boy,
you can get through anything.
If I did, you can get through anything. I mean, just hold on, buckle your seatbelt. So, anyway, I got a little quiz for our theme today. Do we have music?
Oh, you want quiz music? Shit. How about this? It's time for a quiz with Madge and
Hey, everybody. I feel like I need like the Gene Rayburn match game.
The really long, ridiculous microphone that I hear he did nasty things in the green room with.
Oh, my God. I wish. No, I'm kidding. Wait,
Gene
what?
Rayburn.
What? Gene Rayburn. Madge and Biscuit. Remember our Gene Rayburn segment?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Go back to season 1 for that fine nugget of hilarity.
Look up the Madge and Biscuit. We're going to have them on again.
I can't wait.
They're just finding out now, but we're going to have you on again.
I want to fly them out here. Are you kidding?
I know. I want to go to Wyoming to the Velvet Clam to where they film. And
yes,
I want to be on their
The
set.
Velvet Clam.
That is the freaking best. Okay, so our quiz is about, I'm going to ask you, who do you think switched careers?
Okay.
I'm going to give you some deets.
Okay.
That's what the kids say for details.
Is that what they say?
They is. What the I is a writer too.
Did you even go to school?
I went to Everest. Is that the one that closed?
Everest.
Everest. Get up off your couch, forget what you're doing, and make the call now. Remember that guy?
Yes.
God, you're rude.
Yeah.
So who do you think this is that I'm talking about? And I'm going to lean down like this because otherwise you'll see the glare in my glasses. Okay. Who worked as a journalist and magazine editor until the age of 40 and then became a renowned, like world-known fashion designer? At 40.
Is a female?
Yes. Is it bigger than a bread box?
Yeah. I can't remember her name. Was she blonde?
No.
No?
Nope. Not even close.
Oprah? Sorry. Go ahead. Well, Oprah's not blonde.
She's not a fashion designer either.
I know. Well, yeah, she is. Doesn't she have a clothing line? She's got everything.
No.
She owns everything.
That's the one thing she doesn't have.
Oh, okay.
It is Vera Wang.
Vera Wang.
Wang.
How could I forget the Wang?
She is not blonde.
So, wow. So she started off as a publisher or as an editor?
Journalist. And then she became, I don't have the information in front of me, but she became the youngest editor at Vogue ever, at whatever age it was. And
then there was like, where else can you go from there?
And she just decided that she liked fashion. She loved fashion and she wanted design. And, probably like many of us, publishing, that started to become soulless.
Right.
So, isn't Vogue, is that Anna Wintour?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. So yeah, I'm all full of information that I'm not entirely sure of.
It's good. As long as we just peruse before we do the show. It's just totally fine.
I don't have to give a source because, whatever's out there on the internet is true.
Right. Madge, did you glance over your show prep today? Yes, I did.
That's all we need. Okay. Who had an MBA and let's try this. Who had an MBA and worked in the Office of Management and Budget in the White House under Presidents Ford and Carter, but then bought a specialty food store and became a best-selling cookbook author at 41 and a Food Network star at 54. See, there's hope for me. I started this podcast at 55.
Wow. I don't even know that. It's not Alton Brown, is it?
Nope.
Who is that?
Different gender.
Crap.
No, that's not who it is.
It's not Nigella.
Nope.
It's the
she has a
Dino De Laurentiis' daughter.
No. Giada? No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She has a kind of a moniker, and I think it is the name of the show, but the Barefoot Contessa.
Oh, the Barefoot Kid. I don't know her name.
Ina Garten.
Ina Garten?
Garten.
Barefoot Contessa.
Barefoot Contessa.
Okay.
How's that for a story, though?
That's amazing. I had no idea. I'm learning so much in this first episode of season 2, Madge.
Bing. That's what we're trying to do here. Trying to bring you the funny.
And you can, too, learn things if you send us $25 a day.
And then you can learn some shit.
We will teach you.
You learn some shit.
What's next?
Okay.
Who's next?
I got one more for you.
Who's on first?
What's on second? Who worked as a journalism and copy editor for, of all things, Encyclopedia Britannica.
Oy.
Well, first she worked at some little small newspapers and stuff, and then a copy editor at Encyclopedia Britannica, which is what used to be, kids, the printed version of Wikipedia.
Right.
And it came in several volumes, like 20 books, and alphabetical. And you looked up stuff.
When you got yourself a set of encyclopedias, you made a purchase because you had to have room for that crap.
That's when
you
they
needed
had
bookshelves.
Yes, and that's when they had encyclopedia salesmen that would come door to door.
We had World Book. We didn't have Britannica. We had World Book, but that
was that the one that was green and white. I mean, ours
was red.
The set,
or no, it might have been green.
The set we had was from like either the 50s or the 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I remember like looking in it to do projects, you know, because we didn't have the internet in the 70s.
Shit wasn't invented yet.
Yeah, right. And there's like, well, we just came out with talkies. The movie
says here you can cure the common cold with leeches. I think this is a little out of date.
And when World War II is over, it will be grand. Hey, I'm the youngest of 6, so they bought them, you know.
This here encyclopedia does not have the fact that Hitler's dead. It says he's still alive.
True.
Time to get a new one. All right,
exactly.
So
what shit, we didn't answer who that was. Yeah. Wait, I didn't finish the description. Got sidetracked. That's what
Imagine that.
Okay, then she was copywriting for Encyclopedia Britannica, and then she started a career in government and diplomacy at the age of 40. A renowned figure.
Nancy Pelosi?
No. Oh. Government and diplomacy. Diplomacy.
I don't know.
At the age of 40.
I don't know.
Madeleine Albright.
Oh, Maddie.
Secretary of State
Albright,
under Bill Clinton. And so by the time she was Secretary of State, she was like in her 60s.
Yeah.
70. Yeah.
She's up there.
So
wow.
You too can do great things later in life.
Although it makes perfect sense. She looks exactly like someone who I would expect to be working for Encyclopedia Britannica. I mean, spot on.
What is that?
Spot on.
Come on now. You don't know what she looked like back in the day. Sure, she was a very handsome woman. So what I want to say to you kids is, down in the comments here, if you're watching this on YouTube, bink.
Under the desk or the comments.
Or if you see this on, under YouTube or like SoundCloud or wherever there's comments. Tell us, what do you do now and what you wish you could really do? If you could just, I mean.
Are we asking for dreams here?
Sure.
We want to know people's dreams?
Yes, we want to know your hopes and dreams and goals. So
no rants, please. I don't want to know how terrible your life is. We don't care about you that much.
Just throw out some occupations,
Yeah, what are your dreams? What was what did you really want to do when you were younger? And how did that translate to now? Are you doing what you wanted to do when you were little?
Well,
not little because not everybody's a pilot or a fireman.
John is.
He's a pilot and a fireman.
Not a fireman, but he's a pilot.
He's a piloto.
He wanted to be an astronaut.
Your mama's an astronaut. I'm sorry.
Your mama.
It's from White Man
Your
Can't
Nana.
Jump.
We talked to her.
She is an astronaut. She's an astro something.
Go back and see the pole. What was it called? Pole dancing medium episode from season 1. Amy White. We talked to Scott's Nana.
She wouldn't leave her alone.
She's fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, we love her. So tell us in the comments what you dream, or tell us if you've already done that. If you have a story that later in life, you're like, you were you were the governor of New York, and then all of a sudden you quit and became.
And you touched one too many heinies.
And became a recluse. and opened
a nipple ring store.
No, maybe he'll open up like a hot dog stand at Point Breeze in New York at the shore. Yeah. So anyway, tell us some stuff in the comments. Okay, I think it's time for some news.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
We can edit that.
I hit the button and it's just sitting there.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be on a slow drive or something. Here it goes.
It sounds like a new breaking news.
Who broke it?
Fitz.
All right. Let's see. 72% of parents say they were a pickier eater than their kids are, and 62% say their kids like vegetables they themselves still hate, like spinach, green beans, apples, and tomatoes. Are you a picky eater?
I was as a kid.
Yeah.
Now I love everything, except I have two things that I hate. Well, probably a little more. Well, okay, a little more than that. But because I'm a texture eater.
You eat textures?
You know what that is?
Yeah. You can't, certain textures you can't deal with. Yep.
Yeah. But there's two tastes I can't stand. Onions and green peppers.
Oh my God. You're like the opposite of me.
Right.
We have peppers and onions in just about every meal, I think.
I hate peppers, but
Not
onions.
a nightshade person, are you?
A what?
They're called nightshades.
What is that?
A lot of people, that's the type of vegetable. It's called a nightshade.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't like them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like onions, I like a hint of. I don't want to crunch them.
They got to be really, really super cooked. Don't you like caramelized onions? Like
No.
where they're sweetened? Oh, no? Okay. All right, so let's move on.
No,
Let's
okay,
move on. I
sorry.
don't want to totally gross you out.
Sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, no, the other texture thing I can't stand is artichokes.
Yeah, I could see that.
They're slimy.
Yeah.
That and oysters and clams.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
don't like those either.
It's like swallowing mucus.
Oh, gross. Mucus.
Anyway.
Yeah, so speaking of food, Krispy Kreme collaborated with Hershey's to create s'mores donuts, which sounds absolutely delicious. Although I don't know if there graham crackers in those donuts.
Yeah. Perhaps in place of the graham crackers, it is dough.
The iconic
sort of dough.
Moving on. The iconic Barbie Penthouse, once owned by Mattel founders Ruth and Elliot Handler, hit the market yesterday for just under $10 million. Ruth and Elliot's kids, the real-life Barbie and Ken, grew up there. So that must be where they lived.
Oh, so like the creators, not like actual Barbies.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's
I want Barbie's dream house.
pretty amazing. What else do we have? Oh, this is right in line with what we're talking about. 2/3 of Americans are interested in switching jobs right now. And since there are so many job openings, that means the job market could get wild if people actually follow through with making a change. So right now is the best time for you to get up and get out.
That is true, especially since unemployment is running out. Well, after you finish these breaking news, these urgent headlines, that's I got a story about that. That's what I did during COVID. I switched careers.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is a great story. A time traveler claims we will be attacked by aliens today.
Like today? Like August 11th?
Right now. It's not happening, I don't think.
Nah.
Anybody getting attacked by aliens? No.
Is that how Trump's going to get reinstated?
And last but not least, a bear went into a Ralph's supermarket in the LA area and was recorded by actress Tisha Campbell.
Oh, she was from Martin.
Who says she was shopping there at the time, and she has a story of a bear going into a Ralph's, which is on Instagram, apparently.
Wow.
So if you follow her on Instagram, you can see video.
For those that don't know, Ralph's is like
it's a supermarket.
Wegmans. It's a big supermarket chain in the West, and like Publix.
Yeah.
Yada yada. Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Fitz.
Oh wait, here's the guy from the.
Who are you? I am an extraterrestrial from the planet Vulcan.
I'm from the future.
Sorry.
I can't.
What's that? Wait, I had one headline because I wasn't sure what you do. I found this headline and
Like we were going to trade on and off.
yeah, or that you didn't do your homework and I had to supply everything. I'm kidding.
Thank you very much.
Is that because actually, if you wrote everything, it would be better. But anyway, than my lame ass stuff. So going along with that kind of sci-fi thing, Los Angeles air traffic control warns jetpack guy is back.
Oh yeah.
The FBI is, investigating reports of a possible jetpack man in sight 15 miles east of LAX at 5,000 feet.
That's
That was
one
like
of
a couple weeks ago.
That's one of the few TikTok channels that I follow. It's not that specific guy, but there's one where all these guys are wearing these jetpacks and flying around. The coolest things
Really?
ever. Yeah, they're so cool.
I saw.
I want one.
Well, not like. Well, they're jetpacks. I say quote unquote on the water. What are those?
Those
things?
are cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, like the water. It's connected to a hose, and
and you fly
the
around.
propulsion
and
of the
stuff.
water pushes you up. And John and I were in Key West, February of 2020, right before everything shut down. So, and there was a dude. I don't know if you, at Key West, you go to Mallory Square at sunset, and everybody's there, and then all these like street performers, try and make some coin there. So there's a guy doing right on the other side of the wall. There's like, anyway, he's in the water right on the other side of the wall. But he was doing that. He was on, they're on like a skateboard.
Yeah.
Kind of doing little tricks or turnies.
Flips and stuff.
This, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. He had a backpack with his dog in it.
A little dog while he was flying around with the jetpack?
Yeah.
That poor thing.
Yeah.
Dog was probably shitting himself.
Well, the dog, he looked like he was enjoying himself.
Oh.
He was in, a little, it looked like it was like a baby carrier or a pet carrier for you back. His head, he was comfortable. But like, I was like, excuse me, that looks fun, but like, where do you land and what do you do? You know?
What if something goes
And
wrong?
what if-
And then you gotta like, you gotta deal with the fact that you hurt yourself and you could have murdered your dog. Couldn't deal with that.
Yeah, and
a
so
horrible human being.
there was right near him was a guy. It was a guy presumably from Jamaica. He had an accent and he was playing the guitar and playing some kind of Bob Marley stuff. He was an older gentleman, and people started. He was done playing, and people started gathering toward this. And they're taking pictures. And oh, how cute of this guy! And he's like, I don't think that's very good for the dog. He's like,
hey, man,
people,
get your dog out the backpack. Get your dog out the backpack, man.
And he comes out here all the time, and that's not very good for the dog. So he was like shit talking the dog guy.
How many times I told you 3 times to get the goddamn dog out the backpack, man.
He was quite adamant about it, and I'm like, you're probably right there, bud.
And that's your news for August 11th. Come on, you jerk off. Thank you.
Please don't talk to me like that.
Thought you liked that.
Cum dumpster. Oops. We got beep.
She says to him lovingly.
Wait, I suppose. Well, no, I guess anybody could be that. Anyway.
What up?
Okay, thanks for the news, Fitz. Thanks so much for that. And now we're going to go back to our original topic, career changes. Because I had a thought, like I said, I had a thought in there when he was talking about changing careers during COVID. What was that tidbit? How many people?
Yeah, well, now is because so many people lost their jobs, a lot of people have the freedom to change jobs because there's more jobs available.
Yeah.
But, there's a big difference between jobs and careers, so it's kind of misleading, I think.
I know that. And I think that's what we're faced with right now with... It's a classic a case of economics, or a certain economic model where now we're finding, a lot of people got laid off I did, and then we had that lovely package from the government, which was ridiculously helpful.
The governor gave us his package.
Yeah, he gave a lot of people his package.
Welcome
apparently
to New York.
here in New York. Well, he offered it a lot. Nobody wanted it. So
I'm not a pervert. I'm just Italian.
I took his other package. You know what? A quick note on that. I'm just Italian. You know what, dude? Okay, that's great, but we don't want it. I don't care if that's your custom. Don't touch me. I don't want it.
It's the obvious. I always get women that say, how come you didn't I was freaking throwing it at you and you didn't? I'm like, well, I'm Irish.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We have the guilt. No, I can't because I got to go to confession.
I can't do it.
So, yeah, but no, that's really bugging me right now with the old. And then, but there are a lot of people on social media. They're like, oh, yeah, that's just the way he is. Well, not so much because everybody wants to kind of nail Cuomo to the cross.
Yeah.
But no, but before, Trump, that's just guy talking. And they just do that. It's like, no, we don't want you to. I've spent my entire life being like, oh, just laugh it off. Just what, no, we're tired of that. So anyway,
yeah.
I don't care what your custom is. I don't,
yeah.
Just because it's your custom to go around and slip a digit in somebody's ass every time you see them doesn't mean I want you to.
Digit. Slip a digit.
Anyway, back to careers.
Yeah.
So anyway, there was a good release package, and it was going on for a long time. So people were like, when the economy started to bounce back, people were taking their time to. Because if they're going back to the, I don't want to say shit jobs, but but
in a lot of cases,
a lot of underpaid jobs. There's a boatload of them, and this and I'm hoping that this is alerting corporate America that what you pay sucks, and we don't have to take it anymore. And so that's all these, I saw signs at McDonald's, like
$15 an hour, babe.
Yeah,
$15 an hour.
$18 an hour.
No
at one.
shit.
And it was, like $200 sign-on bonus.
You know how much I was making at the radio station when I left?
What?
$12.25 an hour.
And you were the morning guy.
And I was the morning guy. And I was originally salaried, and then New York State passed the full-time salary law or whatever, which means that if you were salary, you had to make a minimum.
Right.
To be salary. And so now they didn't want to give me that. And it was only like $32,000, but they didn't want to give me that. So they made me go back to hourly. And so when I went back and I looked at my breakdown, because they said, we're cutting your hours.
Breakdown. Go ahead and give it to me. Sorry. No, go ahead and give it to me.
Oh, the story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I looked at my boss, brought me, he's like, so this is what we got to do. And I looked at it and I'm like, are you serious? I'm making $44 a day?
Do you know how, God, for $44 a day, you can feed a child in Africa and Fitz.
It was just like.
But yeah, so there's that, we all thought we were getting saved with, these healthcare rules. And then the sleazebags in corporate were like, oh, no, we'll cut your hours down to 32. You're not, or down to hourly. You're not salary. We don't have to give it to you.
Yep.
So once again, corporations just find a way to get around things. But, let's give them all the things. Anyway, back to, so that's why, you're having trouble getting people in the more kind of service jobs, entry level, lower end pay.
Well, they were making more money on the unemployment than they would be going back to a job. So it's
and here's the funny thing
for people.
I've done sorry, all this hair in my eyes. I did some minimum wage jobs, and was working, full time or whatever, 32, whatever. I qualified for food stamps. My income and having a child, 2 or 3, which was ever at home, even until 1, I was technically below the poverty level.
Yeah.
So, oh God, okay, I'm going to get into a whole different thing, so I'm going to skip that. But yeah, so people are fine. People have just been kind of waiting. So maybe, the economy will right itself. You're not going to raise, you didn't want to voluntarily raise your things. Well, now you kind of have to. But then again, I don't know, with unemployment ending, it might just be a free for all. I don't know.
We're talking way above my pay grade.
I know. Sorry.
I don't know shizit about the economy. I don't
and
know
now
anything
we will go
about
on
nothing.
to the Keynesian theory. So anyway, so I got laid off from my job, and I decided, well, what the hell? I'm going to go for my dream job, and which was I always wanted to be. I thought I was going to be the world's best.
The mostest.
The radio. I thought I was going to be the world's greatest DJ back in the 70s, 80s, and then I found out what it was really like. I always just wanted to be like a talk show host or a personality or an actor. I wanted to be Gilda Radner. So I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna, with this little extra money, I'm gonna go make me a podcast and see what I can do. And then, as serendipitous as it was, I see Fitz. He's changing his thing, and Fitz and I didn't even really know. We were Facebook friends, but we traveled
knew
in
all
a
the
similar
same people.
circle. Yeah. And I thought he was funny. And so we friended each other or whatever. And I saw one of his posts that he was, going out on his own and going to go full time with this beautiful Rock Fox Studios. And I was like, hello, Fitz, can we have a meeting? And from that, what's going to be.
And I took that meeting, thankfully.
And never mind.
Started doing a show.
And here we have Madge Unmuted with Fitz. Featuring Fitz. Oh, maybe we should.
I don't know. You're not featuring me.
But anyway, but you add all the,
That's the last
snap,
thing.
crackle, and pop to it. So anyway, that's
Just
how
sitting here eating a bowl of cereal.
So yeah, I went for it, and I'm going for it. I have another little side gig of that I'm going to do, but I'm hoping to make a go of this. So Venmo me, Madge Madigan. Venmo me now.
How many stories that you hear about people who, I saw this guy, this guy I work with walks to and from work every day. So we all got together and raised him $500,000 to buy a car.
Yeah. Right.
Help us.
Madge has a podcast, and she has terribly frizzy hair.
Yeah.
She needs a haircut.
We need to really help Madge's hair.
Please donate now so that
Have a heart.
that I can get some products to tame my hair.
You need some product.
I need to reach 5,000. PayPal, Venmo me at Madge. I think it's Madge Madigan 1. Or go to Patreon, Madge Madigan, Madge Unmuted. Yay!
So what's coming up in Madgeland?
We have yet to figure that out. No, we're gonna go on these themes, and we're gonna have some guests, and we're gonna have some more fun segments that we're working on.
We're gonna talk about what makes Madge Madge. What makes Madge tick?
Yeah. We're gonna. No, yeah.
Besides the Tourette's,
I'm gonna try and I've been through a lot of stuff, and I think I've made it out okay.
I think
so
you did
far.
too, and I think some people could learn something from you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and lay some knowledge on you every once in a while. Just my suggestions, my 2 cents, because I managed to raise some good kids.
You have some nuggets of truth.
I do. I have some. I went from poverty and eviction to. I bought a house.
I bought a
house 6 years ago, and I have 3 fantastic kids that all graduated college. So we'll go into those stories. I got a lot of stories for you.
Stories up the wazoo.
And I got to get them out because it's a bit uncomfortable and painful at times. It's causing itching and swelling. So anyway, we look forward to you. Come join us next week, me and Fitz, in the beautiful RockFox Studios. RockFox.com for all your recording needs. And please subscribe, like, share, review, comment, thumbs up. Here, YouTube, wherever you're listening on the audio platform, SoundCloud, please do the same. And as always, Fitz,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll catch you next time.
On Madge Unmuted.